Have you ever been working in Unreal Engine 5 and usually in a scale like this one that is in scale of kilometers instead of meters, where you have very large objects like these spaceships, and at a certain distance when using a game template project, you may notice that the shadows cull at a certain threshold, which means that when you're moving away and your camera gets too far away from them, then they will default to screen space shadows, which do not look pretty and are not photorealistic. So today we're going to be covering how to fix this with a console variable. I did some digging and found one in the documentation that fixed most of my problems. So to get started, we're just going to hop into Unreal with this scene like this. And then in the bottom left corner, you can see that there is a console variable text box where you'll just type in this one listed here on the screen that reads r.Shadow.DistanceScale space 0. Click enter, and this should basically move that threshold to beyond what the camera can see, which means that you will have ray traced shadows for your sun beyond what your camera can see. This will make your renders look nice. And now if we make a sequencer and then open the movie render queue by clicking this, which in the case that you do not see it, you can just open up the plugins tab, type in movie render queue, check the box and restart, and then you'll be where we are right now. Then we're just going to click on the sequencer name, and then from there we're going to click on this little drop down and just find the console variable option. Select that. If we click this console variables section down arrow and then click plus, you'll notice that there's already a 0 on the right side text box, which means we don't need to type in the 0, and we just need to type in r.Shadow.DistanceScale and then click accept. This should fill in those spaces. We can now render with full distance shadows all the way to the end of what the camera can see. That's all for today. Now you can export your final render with full distance shadows that are ray traced through your scene and look nice and pretty. If you guys make something cool, tag me on Instagram at OwenJenkinsDesign, where I post my announcements in the stories and final results or progress in Reels. If you're interested in a more proactive method of support for my channel, then check out my Patreon and see if it's something for you, where you can have early access to these videos within a week or more, as well as access at a discounted rate or free to the higher tiers to my photoscan collections that I have created myself, and my short film behind the scenes, early footage, and screenplays that I have written, as well as like storyboards and different things like that. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and create more than you consume.